Srijani from Kalam Convent Matriculation School. Today, my topic is innovation for Indian problem. The most concerned problem in India is pollution. Pollution is the introduction of contaminants into the natural environment that cause adverse change. Pollution can take the form of chemical substance or energy such as noise, heat or light, etc. Cause of pollution. The main cause of pollution is actually people in consciousness, which constantly creates disorder to nature as its global warming. More specifically, there are lots of type of pollution. The major 5 types are air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution, radioactive pollution. Air pollution. Long-term health effects from air pollution include heart disease, lung cancer and respiratory disease. Air pollution can also cause long-term damage to people's nerve, brain, kidney, liver and other organs. Some scientists suspect air pollutants cause birth defects. Water pollution. There are many effects of water pollution as it is not only harmful to animals and water life but also humans too. Some effects of water pollution includes death of water animals, breakdown of food chains and diseases in humans as people can eat seafood that has been polluted or poisoned. Environmental pollution. The effect of environmental pollution on humans are many physically, but can also turn into neuroaffection in the long term. The best known troubles to us are respiratory in the form of allergies, asthma, irritation of the eyes and nasal passages or other form of respiratory infection. Notably, these will spread affection can be observed when air pollution is high in cities when the weather gets hot. For instance, on top of that, environment pollution has been proven to be a major factor in the development of cancer. How can we stop pollution? Use non-toxic cleaning supplies. Stop smoking. Keep your car properly maintained to avoid emission. Conserve water. Use biodegradable materials instead of plastic. Eat less meat. Never use open fires to dispose of waste. Share a ride. Plant trees. Instead of AC, put on a sweater. Instead of heat, take it off. Walk a ride, bicycle. Get rid of your lawn. Buy sustainable locally produced foods and goods. Reduce, reuse and recycle. Educate yourself and others. Reduce junk mail. Drink tap water. Compost garden remains and kitchen scraps. Do your research. Do not support polluting companies. Hang dry your laundry. Stop pollution. It is one world and it's in our care. For the first time in the history of humanity, for the first time in 500 million years, one species has the future in the palm of its hand. Save the earth. Thank you.
Hello everyone, wishing all a best day ahead. One evening, I was walking on the sidewalks. There was a garbage can a little further ahead of me. I saw a boy putting trash in the garbage can. There was another boy throwing chocolate covers in the roadside and left the place without any worries. The first boy went there, picked up all the chocolate covers and disposed in the garbage can. Have you ever done something like this? Disposing the trash properly? Just think of the first boy. Without having the thought of why we should take others' trash, he did that great job. His generous heart thought we are not demoted by taking others' trash. It may seem simple to you, but as you know, small droplets of rain can make flood, right? In that way, if every individual unite together, we can bring immense change to our country. Now our nation is embedded with a layer of dust. It's our responsibility to take a cloth and clean it. Let me share you a brief about Clean and Green India. Before that, I would like to introduce myself. I am Abhinaya of class 11 from Sri Swami International School. Nowadays, many are getting short-lived lifespan because many are offered with varieties of diseases. And we keep researching vaccines for the newly discovered diseases, but none thinks about preventing them. Many contagious diseases are spread through tainted air and filthy environment. In worldwide, one-fourth of the death is attributed by unhealthy environment. World Health Organization says 12 million people die each year from air pollution, water pollution and chemical exposure. Those environmental factors contribute more than 100 types of diseases and injuries. All must know that only a healthy environment underpins a healthy population. More on everything. Plastic is the major pollutants on earth. The chemicals involved in the production of plastic are toxic and detrimental to the human body. The chlorinated plastic can release chemical substances into the surrounding soil, which can then seep into groundwater. This can cause serious damage to the species which utilize the water. People often use plastic, however, all know it's very dangerous. In fact, plastic is now in humanity's blood. But this is not fair. How far we are going to be like this? If we do not take actions to make environment healthy, millions will continue to become ill and die too young. We should minimize the amount of waste we create. Start to practice putting waste into use. Cut down on what you throw away. Shop wisely to use product more than once. Be volunteer to clean up your surroundings. Now we are in the worst situation ever in history. Since world formed, air was the only thing that was not sold. But we now started to buy oxygen for money only because of shortfall of trees. Please plant trees for the sake of our goodness. It is more effective in all spheres.
Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. Amazing quote, isn't it? A deep obeisance and wonderful greetings to my honorable listeners. In my preceding video, I discussed about corruption under the topic My Innovation for Indian Problems. In this video, let us discuss the other catastrophic problem of India. What is that? What are its fundamental causes? How do they affect India? And finally, let us add my ideas to it. Moving on towards our discussion, the other fundamental problem of India is education. The structure of Indian education system is, it has four main levels: lower primary, upper primary, secondary and higher secondary. It remains to be a huge system, isn't it? Are the students studying happily? Most of your mind answers no. What is the problem in the structure? Let us discuss them now. Lack of interest. This remains to be the biggest of all the issues. 90% of the education is theoretical with minuscule scope for practical learning. There is no space for critical thinking or creative thinking. The students are always bound into a specific syllabus. Other causes also include lack of ample schools and poor infrastructure. The local transportation remains to be a biggest problem of rural India. According to the report of India Today in 2019, a vast number of elementary schools have no structures, fundamental facilities, etc. Finishing up, this form of system is dime a dozen. We cannot deny the fact that the Indian government and the institutions have been working to reform the existing education model. However, some issues are required to be taken care of. The government of India has to take the baton in their hands and to avoid the rote learning from the schools at all the levels. The schools must encourage to introduce conceptual learning which avoids the students to mug up what they are being taught. I feel this is the critical need. Marks. This remains to be the biggest fear of 78% of the parents and students across India. They still continue to play the MasterCard in deciding the future of children, and it remains to be the biggest issue too. The pressure of marks often makes the students to underperform. Instead of focusing the evaluation on the exam, the focus of evaluation should be classroom participation by the student, visual communication, leadership skills, etc. Teachers play the most important role in schools, and hence they should be given the best of the class training. And the most important doubt all our growing Einstein, Darwin and Newton have is why I have to learn this? What does it need in my life? This should be taught. This is the most important and the foremost questions which the 98% of parents and teachers deny to answer. Of course, I don't blame the teachers alone. The students sometimes fail to ask this. Our education system is still having the features which are colonial educators inbuilt. This should be changed, not tomorrow, today. Yes, today itself. I remember the quote of Gandhi now, be the change you want to be in the world. This quote clearly explains the need now. Jai Hind.
முதல எழுத்தெல்லாம் ஆதி பகவன் முதற்றே உலகு ஆதியிலும் தமிழே அகிலம் முழுவதும் தமிழே சிந்தனையின் சிகரம் தமிழே பழமை மாறா தமிழே உணர்விலும் தமிழே. வணக்கம், நான் தரணி, ஸ்ரீ அம்மன் மெட்ரிக் மேல்நிலைப் பள்ளியில் படிக்கிறேன். நான் இன்று தூய்மை மற்றும் பசுமை இந்தியா பற்றி பேசப் போகிறேன். தூய்மை இந்தியா மகாத்மா காந்தியின் கனவு. 2014 அக்டோபர் 2 காந்தியின் பிறந்த நாளை கொண்டாடும் போது பிரதமர் உறுதியேற்றார். காந்தியின் 150வது பிறந்த நாளை கொண்டாடும் போது காந்தியின் கனவை நிறைவேற்ற வேண்டும் என்றார். பின்னர் ஸ்வச் பாரத் அபியான் என்னும் திட்டம் துவக்கப்பட்டது. அதில் 2 வகையாக பிரிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது, நகரம் மற்றும் கிராமம் என்று. நகரங்களில் கழிப்பறைகள் இருக்கும், ஆனால் கிராமங்களில் கழிப்பறைகள் இருக்காது. கிராம மக்கள் வயல்களில் தான் மலம் கழிப்பார்கள். திறந்த வழியில் மலம் கழிக்கக்கூடாது. அசுத்தமான இடங்களில் இருக்கும் ஈக்கள் உணவுகளில் உட்காரும் போது நோய் தொற்று ஏற்படுகிறது. அது என்ன நோய் என்றால் வயிற்றுப்போக்கு. நோய் வரக்கூடாது என்று ஸ்வச் பாரத் அபியான் திட்டத்தில் கழிப்பறைகள் கட்டித்தருகின்றார். தனிநபர் இல்ல கழிப்பறை கட்ட ரூபாய் 12,000 ஊக்கத்தொகை வழங்கப்படுகிறது. இதனுடைய முக்கிய அம்சங்கள்: திறந்த வழியில் மலம் கழிக்கக்கூடாது, சுகாதாரமற்ற கழிப்பறைகள் ஒழித்தல், கழிப்பறை பராமரிப்பு. நாம் 2 வருடத்திற்கு ஒரு முறை கழிவுகளை சுத்தம் செய்தல் வேண்டும். பசுமை இந்தியா. இந்த இயக்கத்தின் நோக்கம் சுற்றுச்சூழல் பாதுகாப்பு பணிகளை ஊக்குவித்தல் ஆகும். பாரத பிரதமர் பசுமை இந்தியா இயக்கத்தில் 6 மில்லியன் ஹெக்டேரில் மரக்கன்றுகளை நட்டு காடுகளை உருவாக்குதல் மற்றும் 23% 33% பரப்பிற்கு வனங்களை கொண்டு வருதல் ஆகிய முக்கிய பணிகளாக உள்ளன. இப்பணியானது அழிந்த காடுகளில் மாநில வனத்துறை உருவாக்கியுள்ள வனக்குழுக்களின் ஒத்துழைப்புடன் செய்யப்படும். உலக சுற்றுச்சூழல் நோக்கம். உலக சுற்றுச்சூழல் மாசுபடுவதை பற்றி உலக அளவில் அரசியல் விழிப்புணர்ச்சி ஏற்படுத்தவும் நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கவும் ஐநா சபை ஒவ்வொரு ஜூன் மாதமும் 5ஆம் தேதி உலக சுற்றுச்சூழல் தினமாக அறிவித்துள்ளது. சுற்றுச்சூழல் மாசு வகைகள்: காற்று மாசுபடுதல், நீர் மாசுபடுதல், நிலம் மாசுபடுதல், ஒலி மாசுபடுதல். காற்று மாசுபடுதல் காரணம்: தொழிற்சாலையில் இருந்து வரும் புகைகள் மற்றும் கழிவுகள், வாகனங்களில் வெளிவரும் புகைகள், குப்பை போன்ற கழிவுப் பொருட்களில் எண்ணெய் பொருட்கள் எரிப்பதனால் வெளிவரும் புகை. காற்று மாசுபடுதல் தவிர்க்கும் முறைகள்: இயந்திரங்களையும் வாகனங்களையும் முறையாக பயன்படுத்துதல், குறைந்த தூரங்களுக்கு நடந்தே போதல் அல்லது மிதிவண்டியை பயன்படுத்துதல். நீர் மாசுபடுதல்: தொழிற்சாலை கழிவு, நகர கழிவு. நீர் மாசுபடுதல் பாதிப்புகள்: உலக வெப்பநிலை அதிகரித்தல், புவிச்சூடு, மண்வளம் மற்றும் மழை வளம் குறைத்தல், தோல் நோய்கள், நுரையீரல் பாதிப்புகள், கால்நடை மற்றும் விவசாயம் பாதிக்கப்படுகிறது. நீர் மாசுபடுதல் தவிர்க்கும் முறைகள்: கழிவுகளை குறைக்கும் வழிமுறைகள் கண்டுபிடித்தல் வேண்டும். ரசாயன பொருட்கள் பயன்பாட்டை தவிர்த்தல் வேண்டும். துளை செல்லும் காற்றில் தூய்மை எதிர்பார்க்கிறோம், வசிக்கும் வீட்டில் தூய்மை எதிர்பார்க்கிறோம். ஏனோ வாழும் இந்திய தேசத்தை குப்பையாக்குகிறோம். சுத்தம் என்பது நம்முள்ளே, பசுமை கை கோர்த்தால் பழமையும் புதுமையாகும். தனி ஒருவன் நின்று செயல்பட்டால் இந்த தரணி தூய்மையாகிடுமா? ஒன்றிணைந்து செயல்பட்டால் நமது வெற்றிதான் நின்றிடுமா? வா மனிதா, நம் இந்திய தேசம் இது. ஒன்றாய் ஒற்றுமையாய் வாழ்வோம், தூய்மை இந்தியா ஆக்கிடுவோம், பசுமை எங்கும் நிறைத்திடுவோம். எனக்கு வாய்ப்பளித்த அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி. ஜெய் ஹிந்த்.
Simba from Sri Chaitanya Techno School in Bangalore. I'm here to deliver a speech on the topic Clean and Green India. Let's start with cleanliness. What is cleanliness? Cleanliness is the act of maintaining good health and staying away from dirt, germs, etc. Cleanliness means practicing both personal and environmental hygiene. Cleanliness can be achieved through cleaning. Cleanliness is next to godliness. This is a very, very famous proverb. I repeat, cleanliness is next to godliness. Now, I will suggest a few methods how we can make India clean. First, we should know about the 3 R's: reuse, reduce, and recycle. We should always reuse a product as much as times as we can. And if the product is recyclable, we should recycle it. And we should always reduce the amount of wastage we make. Now we have to always reduce the use of plastic. Example, when we go shopping, we can carry fabric bags instead of taking the polythene bags given by the shopping mall. Now I'm going to talk about greenery. What is greenery? Greenery is all the green things around us. Trees, shrubs, plants, etc. Everything. But due to rapid urbanization, this greenery is getting depleted. Even now, if we see in the villages, there's a lot of greenery compared to cities. So there's a very, very urgent need to protect greenery. So now I will give a few steps how we can protect greenery. First, we should plant more trees, as trees give us oxygen for our survival. And we should reduce pollution, because pollution acts as a major cause for depletion of greenery. There's a famous proverb which says that if we save nature, then nature will surely save us. I repeat, if we save nature, then nature will surely save us. Now, I'm going to tell you a few points how government has done to promote cleanliness and greenery. First, as we all know, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. This was done to make India clean. Next, Namami Gange program. Many people consider Ganga as a holy river, but due to pollution, the Ganga river has become very polluted. So in order to eradicate the pollution, the government has launched this program. Next, Green Skill Development Program. This has been done to increase the greenery in India. Now I would like you all to take a pledge that you will all at least plant a tree once in your lifetime, because every drop is important and every drop makes an ocean. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Clean India, Green India.
Good morning, 100% over here. I am Nanjan K from 9th standard of Sri Chaitanya Techno School, Karur. Bring the change you want to see in the world. Let us see what does this topic mean. It means if we keep our surrounding clean, we will have a green surrounding. But can it be done alone? Absolutely not. We, the citizens of our country India, is to make our country clean and green. Clean India means Green India. Green doesn't mean the color green. It means our biosphere, our environment and surrounding. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is the drive which was started by our Honorable PM Narendra Modi on the birth anniversary of the father of the nation Mahatma Gandhi on 2nd October 2014. It's the dream of Bapu is to make India a clean India. Garbage and waste are several threats to our nation. People pollute public places. We keep our houses spick and span. Why are we so lazy to keep our environment clean? People use plastic bags and thermocol, which are really harmful. The importance of cleanliness. Cleanliness is all about hygiene, health and good ambition. It's our responsibility. We should be aware of it. No one should ask us to take the broom in our hand and clean all the roads. People should neither litter nor let others litter. But just don't throw waste anywhere. Separation of waste is essential. We use 3 bins to segregate it: biodegradable, recyclable and others. The Department of Waste Management will help in implementing this system. Divine is the earth we live in. Make it clean and green. We are now in the situation to realize the saying of our Mahatma Gandhi. Sanitation is more important than independence. This mission has played an important role fight against coronavirus pandemic. They lay down goals such as wash your hands, wear a mask, and maintain social distancing. We are buying oxygen to breathe, but greeneries bring oxygen to use. From this moment, we must think, follow, and be aware of it. Cleanliness gives a positive image about our country. Would lockdown have been possible if we did not have Swachh Bharat mission? It has strengthened us and improved us in fight against corona. And we need to continue this habit of cleanliness. It has a big support in fighting against coronavirus. Cleanliness is very important, whether it's home, workplace, or public places. It's one of the basic needs of civilized lifestyle. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, gave us the mantra cleanliness is godliness. Let's start immediately as every day is precious. Plant more and more trees, breathe fresh air, keep our environment clean, stay safe and be safe. Can't you hear the Mother Nature is screaming at you? Come on Indians, it's time to welcome our clean India. Go green to get India clean. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Hi and hello everybody, I'm Harishwar, studying in 11th standard, Sri Chaitanya Techno School, Bangalore. So I'm here to talk about the topic Clean and Green India. So whenever we talk about this topic, first we would choose Clean India. So cleaning India, we humans play a major role in cleaning it. Also the vice versa of it, guys. We produce more garbages in search of a comfortability. Yeah, we should admit it. By the way we admit it, we should also clean it. It's our own responsibility, every Indian's own responsibility, guys. So by cleaning it, it cannot be done in overnight or in a month or in a week or by an year. It's just not possible, guys. Actually, you know what's the world waste producing rate? It's 277.7 million, guys. And out of that, only our India produces 13% of our wastes. Out of these 13% of wastes, 5% of wastes cannot be recycled or cannot be collected, guys. It would just harm any animals or any pipeline system or something, or have a soil erosion. These plastics are so damn bad, guys. So these 5% of plastic mostly contain of milk packets. Yeah, I know it would be shocking. So I'll just say an interesting fact, guys. So everybody would buy a milk packet, but after buying a milk packet we'll just pour it. For pouring it we should just cut it into two pieces. Instead of cutting the two pieces, that smaller pieces, guys, you can just divide into two and just pour it. That smaller piece, if you cut into two pieces, that smaller piece would rather somewhere go, or it will flew away by air, which can harm any animal or some other things, guys. So instead of that we can cut into two pieces and we just pour milk, and it will be still a one piece which can be recycled or reused or refused or something, guys. So we have to use this 3R formula also, should claim in India. So these small changes in everybody daily life could change a greater change. So guys, when we talk about green India, so whenever we come to this topic, of course we have to talk about greeneries, plants and farming. So when we talk about farming nowadays, not everybody are encouraging farming. Everybody just wanted to talk about it. You know, guys, I would tell an interesting fact. A couple in Taiwan, they had their own forest which is fully burnt, and fully it was not a fertile land, guys. So they couple, they made a promise to make this forest a most greenery forest, and within 10 years they made it possible, guys. So this potential is what we everybody need. We have to plant at least a sapling, guys. This would take a greater change. So at least everybody plant a sapling in their birthdays or in their wedding days or something, guys. Make a take a oath and make a change.